NCIS has had many spin-off series, but the most recent one is NCIS Hawaii. The series has been announced for a second season, and fans are wondering just who is returning. Boom Boom is a character fans want back, but are they returning? Well, stay tuned to today's video as we discuss everything you need to know about NCIS Hawaii Season 2. First up, are they coming back? We know that just before the first season of the series ended, the show was renewed for another season. This was alongside the announcement of NCIS Los Angeles getting a 14th season, and of course, the original NCIS getting a 20th season renewal. So now that more episodes have been greenlit, what is the future looking like? Well, first of all, fans really want Boom Boom to return. Boom Boom's help was required in the two-part season finale after an SUV exploded. He observed that one of their key suspects was in possession of a dummy remote detonator in an attempt to put them off the scent. As a result, it was revealed that the real culprit was close by and was in fact Colin McIntyre, Billy Boyd, and Captain Joe Milius, Andrew Jokic, counterparts in the group. McIntyre was subsequently arrested, and once again, Boom Boom's assistance was proved vital. Boom Boom became a beloved character after his actions in the final of the first season, and fans just want to see more of him. The character is played by Sharif Atkins, and he was of course only in 3 episodes of the first season. Though he wasn't in the show for very long and it was very infrequent, fans really enjoy the character and are begging the writers to bring him back more in the next season. He isn't a main character, and it doesn't really make sense to promote him to one. It hasn't been confirmed whether the character will return, but it is probably likely because of the fan outcry right now. The actor is also seemingly free right now because he has no other projects listed on IMDb, or any that have announced his casting. Even the producers themselves are more than happy to have the character return in some shape or form. Jan Nash, the executive producer, had this to say. Nash told TV Insider, "Sharif is great, and we certainly hope he will return. Shiana Kofod and various other people have appeared. We very much hope they will come back and appear in more episodes because they were great and they made the show even more interesting." What are your thoughts on all this? Are you happy to see Boom Boom return if they announce it? Or do you not really care for the character either way? Let us know down in the comments section below. And now, stay tuned for some more NCIS news and information from the last few weeks. Next up, NCIS boss addressed Tony DiNozzo's return just seemed weird and not right. Michael Weatherly left NCIS many years ago to pursue something else within his acting career. Not long after, he took the lead role on Bull, based around his new character, Dr. Jason Bull. He played this character for 6 seasons, and now the show is coming to an end with its series finale airing soon. Now that the show is over and is free to pursue other projects, many are wondering if we will return to NCIS in some shape or form. Many either want him to appear for a few episodes in an upcoming storyline, or even go back full-time. We don't really know the future of NCIS, but executive producer Stephen D. Binder had something to say about him possibly coming back. According to Binder, Weatherly was actually set to come back to NCIS at some point, but the scheduling never really worked out because he was starring in Bull. Now that he has left the show, it doesn't look like it's going to be a problem anymore. It does make a lot of sense that Weatherly didn't come back to NCIS all these years because he had a lead role on such a popular and demanding series. It's really hard for a star to appear in another show whilst filming another, let alone star in the other for multiple episodes. These shows filmed in different locations and on different networks, so it was super hard to pull off and just couldn't be done. Now that Bull has stopped filming and is about to end, Weatherly has a free schedule and could be appearing on NCIS in the near future. One comment from Binder seems to say that it might actually be a while before we see DiNozzo back on our screens. Who can really blame Weatherly for wanting to take a break from acting? He was on NCIS for 13 years and then Bull for another 6. All of that with the pandemic going on as well. He clearly just wants to take some time off with his family and relax for a few years. He will probably appear in NCIS sometime before the show ends or in a few years from now. It's nice to know that he wants to come back at least. We're looking forward to seeing him appear in NCIS sometime in the future, but we aren't holding out hope for that to be anytime soon. When referring to the overall situation recently not feeling right and being weird, it seems like Binder was talking about him coming back for the anniversary not long ago. We know that many other characters aren't going to be returning over the next few years, so it makes more sense for them to all return at the same time rather than across multiple and separate episodes. What do you think about all this? Let us know down in the comment section below. Now, what does the future of NCIS look like? We all know that NCIS has been going on for nearly 20 years at this point. Over time, the series has declined in quality. The first few seasons of the show were just amazing. The dynamic between each of our main characters and how all the storylines were intertwined with one ongoing narrative between them all, over time time, we fell in love with each of the characters, and they did as well. We got relationships between some of them, and of course, the deaths of a few as well. Over time, cast members departed the show as it went on, and for various reasons. As the show went on, the stories got worse and the characters left. One of the biggest departures was Michael Weatherly as Denozo. He was easily one of the best characters on the show, and his departure really was the beginning of the end from the fan perspective. We then saw the character of Abby leave the show, and of course, Gibbs recently. Gibbs has taken on the back burner for many years now, as the actor wanted to take a step back into a producer and writer role. His character was taken back and others replaced him. The newer cast of the show aren't the best according to fans, and they really just don't enjoy them as much as the original crew. Gibbs had a few interesting storylines over the years, and some fake-out deaths as well. You could see that the writers were teasing the audience and testing them with the possible deaths of Gibbs in the near future. Nowadays, Gibbs may have left the show, but will probably return down the line. The actor is now a producer on the show and a consultant on story and writing decisions. The show is basically a different thing nowadays, and it's clear that it's not going well. Viewership might not be as high as it once was, but it's not at the point of it being canceled either. That's the weird thing about the show right now. The entire original cast is basically gone, but people still tune in because many have done so for over a decade now. It's hard for them to just depart from the show because it's been a part of them for many years now. It seems like NCIS won't be getting canceled, but might just end in the near future. It would be nice to have the original cast return in some shape or form for one final episode to really send off this beloved series with a nice note. What do you think about this? Let us know down in the comment section below. And that's the end of the video. NCIS has had a real impact in the television market and world. We know that this show can't end randomly or be canceled out of the blue. The current series that have been airing are doing super well right now, and it's nice to see such a long show still have more stories to tell. The current spin-off shows are doing much better than the original, and it makes sense. The original NCIS might be on its way out, but the last 20 seasons of the show have been a fun ride. Hopefully you enjoyed this latest video. If you did, would you please let us know down in the comment section below? It would be very helpful. Make sure to like the video, comment down below, and of course, subscribe to the channel with the notification bell rung. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye!